Well, good morning guys, how are we all doing? Welcome back to the channel. Been about a month since I've been out last. Work and whatnot, just gone crazy busy, so better to be that way than the other way though. That's a nice brew. Come out to the Smilog Woods, reason being, well, that'll become apparent as the video goes along. I'm just hoping you all like it. Yeah, my first day off in about a week or so now, so I've come out, I've got 3 days off, so I've come out this morning. I'm going to have a nice day to myself here in the Smilog. Set up the old 3x3 in a plough point configuration. Again, I love this plough point, I really do. Just got to learn, have a night out with it, I think. I've got a fire going. I am cheating with it. I've got to bring some kindling along because everything's soaking. The weather we've had in the UK lately, oh man, it's unreal. But yeah, I had a message the other day on Facebook off outside the tank saying he misses my vlog, so Tank, thank you buddy, I appreciate that. That means a lot. A friend of mine, Graham, he's starting his own channel on YouTube. Funnily enough, he's doing his first video this weekend, I believe. Burnt hand outside outdoors. I'll pop a link in the description. Nip over there and give him a subscription, guys. He'll appreciate it. And go and see Viking bushcraft and fishing, and give him a like also. I'll check out his channel, really good channel. Myself, well, I'm out now. I've been thinking about doing this for about a week or so. I've been planning it for about a week, this. Writing notes, believe it or not. I've actually got notes in my pocket to read before I do what I'm going to do. I was thinking about it a while back, so I thought, yeah, let's do it. So, got my days off. I thought, right, that day I'm going to be going to the Smilog and doing it. So, I'm here now. I'm going to have some breakfast. Well, once I've over there. Once I've got off my arse anyway, and started doing things. Yeah, I'm going to have myself a breakfast. I'm starving now. And I'll be doing the thing I've never done before on this channel. I've touched on it before on one of my very first videos, believe it or not. But this time I'm going more in depth. So I just hope you all like it, and thank you for the continued support. The other day, past 300 subscribers, I'm absolutely blown away. So cheers guys, thank you. It means your support means a great deal. But yeah, there's nothing like getting out in the woods. Fresh winter's morning, and it is fresh this morning. Oh, the car was completely iced up. I was like, oh god. The last time I was out was about a month ago, and it was fresh, but oh wow, a bit chilly this morning. So yeah, winter's definitely hit. Anyway guys, I'm going to stop waffling. I'm going to get myself some grub and get myself sorted out, and I will bring you back in a bit. Hey guys, right, let's have my breakfast. I'm going to have to give another shout out. Crash Outdoors, another good channel. Now what I want to do, Crash Outdoors, Viking bushcraft and fishing, and Burnt Hand Outdoors. I'll put the links to their channels in the description. You go over there and check them out. As I said guys, with Burnt Hand Outdoors, we'll be doing this first video this weekend. So I'm looking forward to that, actually. I want to see what it's like. I think it'll be good. He's very experienced in the woods. Anyway, right. Let's get on with the plot. Right, as you know, I'm in Smilog Woods. Now, when I was a kid, all that over there, well, you wouldn't be able to see those hills when I was a kid. All that over there is got to do with what I'm about to talk about. So yeah, I hope you like it anyway guys. All I'll say is at the moment this is something I'm very interested in, so please bear with me. It is the first time I've done this as well, so, or this sort of thing anyway, so yeah, please, as I said, please bear with me. I understand if it's not your thing, I completely get that. But I'm interested in this subject, so let's give it my best shot. Anyway, let's get on with it, shall we? Hey guys. Right, here we go. Now, as I said before, guys, this is the first time I've ever done anything like this on my channel, so please bear with me. I'm sorry, I've got to have my notes with me for this. I do apologise. So let's begin, shall we? Are we sitting comfortably? What I'm about to tell you, talk about, is the Pentyrch Incident. The Pentyrch Incident took place in February 26th of 2016. Now, even though it's labelled the Pentyrch Incident, I saw reports from all over South Wales, and I'm not just saying that's just me, by the way. Obviously, others would have seen it as well. But during my own research for this vlog, and from memory, I remember seeing reports from all over South Wales about low-flying fast jets, military aircraft, helicopters, etc., etc., etc. The Pentyrch Incident now has become known as the Welsh Roswell. It began around, I believe, around 2 AM. Well, that's what I've read anyway. Reports began flooding into the South Wales Police Control Room about reports of low-flying helicopters in and around the village of Pentyrch, and I believe Pentyrch Incident, which is a village about 2 miles that way. A resident actually quoted saying, "It's flown over my house 7 or 8 times now. It's not a police helicopter, it's a twin-bladed, twin-engine Chinook." I'll come back to that in a minute as well. That not that story, but what I read on one page was quite funny actually. And apparently the helicopter nearly hit that person's chimney. The police, obviously, they have to follow it up. They called St Athens, MOD St Athens, and the people at St Athens told them it was just a military training exercise. Now, to me, I'm a member of a couple of military bases on Facebook, their pages, like the groups, and if they're doing nighttime manoeuvres, like for example Lake and East in Suffolk, if they do nighttime manoeuvres or exercises, they put a post up on their publicity page to say, look, we're doing nighttime manoeuvres between these hours, apologises for any inconvenience caused. We will do our best to keep the noise to a minimum, so to speak. Because obviously, you know, you've got fast jets, they're not exactly quiet, so they will keep the local populace awake. Anyway, there were no reports like that made by the MOD prior to this. So that was a little bit strange. Anywho, about what I was reading, as I was reading it prior to me going to work that morning, there was one report of, I believe it was Swansea way somewhere. Oh, the police helicopters hovering over my house, and someone commented, and this was on like a village or town hub, and someone commented and said, "No, that's a Chinook." Now, I'm not being funny. Any brain-dead idiot can tell the difference between a police helicopter and a Chinook. Sorry, you can't mistake the two. There's no similarities whatsoever. So, well, obviously, there were stories like that, you know, and when I saw things like that, I dismissed them because, to me, they're idiots. Probably. Yeah. Anyway, someone actually wrote a book about this incident, and it's a book I'm actually going to be getting for Christmas, so I can't wait to get that. It was written by a woman called Kaz Clark. Now, Kaz Clark lives in the village Pentyrch, and from what she said, the incident for her and her partner actually started a few days prior, with military aircraft circling the area. Now, my own opinion of that is military aircraft are nothing new to this area. Obviously, you've got the main MOD base of St Athens down on the coast, and particularly during the Cold War, that was a massive military maintenance base for the RAF. So military aircraft in this area is not unfamiliar, not unheard of. However, these military aircraft were actually circling Pentyrch. Why? What? I don't know. So Kaz Clark and her partner decided to camp out in the fields one night. This was going into Thursday, going into the Friday. It was around 2 a.m. They saw and heard a low flying and moving very slowly a Boeing E-3 Sentry. For those who don't know, Boeing E-3 Sentry is a rather large aircraft with a big radome on the top. You can't mistake the damn thing, it's huge. AWACS, early warning, that kind of thing. And it was circling that area. This was soon joined by, I believe, C-130s. That's what, yes, that's what Kaz Clark has actually said. They were C-130 Hercules. They saw a red light in the trees. And it turned to 3 red lights and began to rise up. And quote unquote, it was almost as though it was intelligently controlled. So it wasn't just random type of thing. 2 more military aircraft showed up at this point as well. And a green object flew out and straight in front of these aircraft. And then headed this way to Pentyrch over there. Kaz Clark and her partner decided to try and walk through the fields to see what they could see, you know, find out. The aircraft was still circling, the red pyramid shape was still in the air, being observed by the military aircraft. It soon disappeared, and it was then she saw 2 Apache gunships flying at low level, heading west. Now this I've touched on before, because I was told that 2 Apache gunships and a Chinook disgorging troops landed on Pentyrch Common over there. Whether they're the same ones, I don't know. There's also a report of an Apache gunship crash landing in a farmer's field. How true that is, I don't know. I haven't found any other reports to corroborate that fact. I don't know. It was at this point Kaz decided to go home and get back indoors, and it was then they heard an explosion coming from the direction of Pentyrch. Bear with me. This has actually been confirmed by calls to the South Wales Police. This has been confirmed. And also the British Geological Survey with seismology data, they are based in Monmouth, and they actually triggered their seismographs. There was a seismological anomaly. God, I get the words out, won't I? Yeah. Now, Kaz began seeing on social media reports of helicopters and troops in and around Pentyrch, the area of Pentyrch. So she decided to come over and find out what she could. There were parts of Pentyrch Common had yellow tape around, like warning tape. And also soldiers had apparently done a metal search, getting anything metallic off the common for some reason. There were bits of it piled up along the main road going through the common. And apparently she spoke to a dog walker, and here we come. This is the fun part. The explosion apparently came from Smilog Woods, where I am now. Now, Kaz came over here, and there was trees being cut down as well, rather quickly. And apparently she did some research into this, and apparently it's called larch disease. Apparently it affects trees. I think I got pronounced that rightly, but from what I've read on that, all trees should be removed from the area. Now when they cut these trees down, they weren't all removed, they were just stacked up. Some, I'm not saying all, some were just stacked up and left. If I can see some, I'd actually take a photo and show you, but I can't see anywhere I am. Now, prior to this clip, where I was stuck down there, that area down there, behind the camera, when I was a kid, as I said, was you wouldn't be able to see the hills because of the trees. all that was wiped out, cut down, and trees replanted. There's also another area over that way on the Smilog and further up there on the hill. Cut down, new trees planted. Now, I'm not saying it's definitely a spaceship, but I do believe something very, very strange happened that night. Not all the evidence I've had is from Kaz Clark that I've read on the internet. From all sorts of sources. Wales Online, they printed a story the following day, and the Ministry of Defence called it Exercise Chameleon. But as I said, surely they would have let the local population know prior. Also as well, a lot of the stuff I remember reading during Friday the 16th of Feb. That's 16th of Feb, 26th of February 2016. Get the words out. It certainly provides a lot of thought-provoking, I think. Something happened, whatever it was. As I said before, I know there's many of you may not want to be, are interested in this subject. There's many of you who think, oh God almighty, why? That's absolutely fine. But I'm interested in this subject, and I thought I would give this sort of thing a go, just see how I get on. I hope it's well received anyway, fingers crossed. But since then, I haven't heard of anything strange being seen in the skies. I am hopeful to do a sky watch at some point, maybe here if I can. I mean, where I am right now will be ideal because it's clear, there's no trees down there getting in the way, so it'll be ideal to conduct a sky watch here one night. Maybe we can, I don't know. But yeah, that was a very strange night, and to have all that military activity in this area alone was wow. As I said earlier, there were reports of fast jets over South Wales as well that night. I wasn't in South Wales, unfortunately. I wish I was. When I read that, when I started seeing that morning and I was in Bristol, I was gutted. I really wish I was living at home then, or staying at home. But hey ho, I am looking forward to getting Kaz Clark's book for Christmas. I'm really looking forward to that. So it does make you think though, you know. I mean, how big is the universe? We can't be the only intelligent and inhabited planet. Well, say intelligent. Yeah, I'll retract that one, given the state of the government. Did I say that out loud? Yes. No, we can't be the only inhabited planet with intelligent life in the universe. We can't be. But it makes you think, though, doesn't it? What I would do, I will put a brief description of it and how it's spelt, because I'm not, for those who are not from Wales, at least if you want to go and look it up, you are able to, and do your own research and come to your own conclusion. At the moment I haven't come to a conclusion. The only thing I can think of or come to at the moment is something very strange happened that night. What it was, who, what, why, how, I don't know. But something very strange happened that night. Anyway guys, I hope you like this, what I've done. I think I could have done a bit better myself, looking back on it briefly, but hey ho. Onwards and upwards, so to speak. If you do like it, let me know in the comments, and I'll see if I can think of something else to talk about one day on the channel. I'm pretty sure I can think of a few other ghost stories or UFO stories in South Wales for you. Anyway guys, thanks very much for listening and watching. I hope you like it, and I'll bring you back in a bit. Well guys, back. I hope you liked that little talk I gave about the Pentyrch Incident. Probably could have been better, I think, looking back on it now, but this is my first time, so obviously I'll live and learn regarding things like this. As I said, guys, if you like the story and you want me to do some more things like this, please do. Please let me know. Appreciate it. Yeah, I hope you find it interesting, and hopefully maybe you'll do your own research on the subject and see what you find. You might find something that I haven't yet. That'd be good. But yeah, nice to be out in the woods. Apart that aside, it is nice to be out in the woods again. So fingers crossed and get a camp in before Christmas. We'll have to see on that one. But I hope so. It'd be good if I could. If I do, I will be ground dwelling it and using the plough point, the tarp and the plough point configuration. Definitely, absolutely doing that. Anyway, guys, bring it back. Well, there we are, guys. That's me all packed up. Got a bit of rubbish myself. My pan and plate and whatnot are in there as well. So I'll sort that out when I get home. Well, there we are, that's where I was. No rubbish, no trace. Well, happy. Anyway, thank you all very much for tuning in. I do hope you like it. Let me know what you think. As I said before, I know UFOs, etc., not everyone's cup of tea, and I get that. But it's something I'm interested in very deeply. So I thought I'd talk about it today. Oh, yeah, it's time to get home now. It's gone bloody cold. My fire's gone out. Well, it went out ages ago. Oh yeah, all gone, no trace. And oh, I've got dogs coming up here now, having a nip on my bags. And I will bring you back again. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and hope you enjoy it. See you again.